Morning guys, day 3. Today we're in Cangas. You can see behind me. Ancient bridge at Cangas. Not filmed with the helmet cam the way here because a lot of the road was the same road as the road from Santander to Picos. So I thought we'll come here and show you the bridge. We're going to grab a coffee here and then I'll stick the camera on the helmet and we're going to do a nice circular tour, hopefully past the stag on the way back into Picos. Don't find many cobbled paved bridges, do you?
Roman.
Is it Roman? Really? That old? Blimey. Steep, guys. Really steep. Whew. Hey. How about that for a view? It's special really, isn't it? Mountains in the background. Go to the top. Ooh. It's a little bit like that bridge at Bridge, isn't it? In the Scottish borders. Did the Romans ever make it that high? Did they make it past Hadrian's Wall? Did the guys? Somebody on the internet tell me. Did the Romans make it up into Bridge in Scotland? This is a bridge very like that there.
Yeah, it's a bit of that, yeah.
Ella también conmigo. Hemos ido a toda Europa, todos los grandes premios, todo. Silverstone, Sachsenring, Le Mans, Breno,
yeah.
Nürburgring,
Nürburgring, yeah.
Hace todo,
yes.
a todo. Con BMW 1200 RT. BMW, díselo BMW. Suerte, pasarlo bien.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Con cuidado.
God, don't you meet some of the best people out here? Terrific people out in Spain, I tell you. Thought we'd stop by at Cangas, have a look at the bridge. Just had a coffee just over there. We could see the bikes. Super cheap here, super cheap. Well under €4 for 2 lovely coffees. And we ate out last night in Picos. Lovely position right over the right by the canal and right by the river, I should say. And that was only €13 each for 3 courses plus wine. It's superb. I'll see you. I see the mountains, yes. Oop. Yeah, no, I'll catch up with you. Whew, warm. It's kind of weird, isn't it? You're in the middle of a town here and it looks like tropical jungle up ahead, doesn't it? Could be, yeah, it could be Borneo, couldn't it? Somewhere like that. I love it when the locals come chatting. They're so want to tell you about it all, don't they? Oh, straight out into beautiful countryside again, isn't it? Hey, I'm with ya. Guys, we're on the N625 out of Cangas. so many beautiful areas. I could easily live out here. It's lovely. The people are lovely. It's cheap. It is super cheap as well. Super cheap. Riano is 57 miles, and we're not going to Riano today, are we? But we are doing Riano at some point, aren't we? Yeah, in tomorrow's trip, which I probably won't film much because the forecast is not good for tomorrow. We've got to head through Riano, and we're heading south to what's the town called? Benevente. We're stopping in a nice posh hotel, yeah, and gonna have a night with our friends Heath and Kim. They're on their way back to the Santander ferry on the Wednesday, whereas we don't catch it until Saturday night, so we've got quite a bit longer out here. So we'll have one night away tomorrow night. The campsite's so ridiculously cheap, it doesn't matter that we've already paid for that. I think it's between 200 and 300 euros for the week for that. I think it's costing us 150 euros for one night in this hotel, so it'll be worth it. Bit of luxury for one night. Oh, sweeping corners. I'm definitely heading into the mountains. And again, these great roads all seem to follow rivers, don't they? We've got the river down towards right there. Reserve de Ponga. Went through a town called Poo earlier, and then went past another sign saying you are leaving Poo. I'm not quite sure why they have serrations in these concrete barriers to saw you up if you hit them. Looks quite twisty on the sat-nav ahead. Looks beautiful as well, the river side, the waterfalls down there. It is stunning. See, there's an old house there, just derelict, in a fabulous spot, look, opposite the river. Just, those views of the mountains and just empty and derelict. Look at that view, guys. Reserve de la Ponga. Oh, yeah. There are holes in the road where rocks have fallen, which is not really that comforting, actually, is it? Yeah, a rock-sized hole in the tarmac. Yeah. Oh, don't think about it, Carol. Surely that's an excuse for going faster. We've got less chance of being hit by a falling rock. Yeah, the less time you're hanging around in this bit. So I don't know what's worse, getting hit by a large falling boulder or hitting the barrier. I think hitting the barrier and going over could do you a lot of damage. so many good roads like this. You'd say this was the best road you'd ever ridden, wouldn't you, if you didn't know the one yesterday was just as good, and the one you're going to ride later is going to be. Oh man, look at this. Superb. In 625, guys, you got to ride it. Oh, I can see it going up over the other side of the valley, unless that's a different road. Is it? Oh man. Perhaps a good job we let those cars go ahead. You really struggle to get by them. You can hear my bike echoing off the wall. It sounds superb. Ooh, camper. Brave one round here. See, that's just what you have to bargain on, what could be round the corner, isn't it? That's why you just don't go. Yeah, you just don't go too crackers. There's another camper coming. This is just amazing. Beautiful, it really is beautiful. There's no way the GoPros will do this place justice. The only way is to come out, do it for yourselves, guys. Get yourselves out here. This is early September, this is. And you can see the roads aren't busy. Just especially if you love corners. Just goes on for miles like this though, doesn't it? I'm surprised the sat-nav can actually get a signal down here, because we're so in a gorge here. Yeah. Back over the river again. There's a calf there, look. Just amazing. It's not the same car. Definitely caught him up, but really slow. Good of him. Wasn't going to make it difficult for us, was he? I mean, I think these sorts of roads might terrify some people. I mean, some people in cars look terrified driving down them. Some people towing would probably be terrified. Yeah, camper vans seem to do it, but yeah, it's worth a video on its own, this road. Oh, blimey. Jesus Christ. Got to be careful you don't catch your shoulder on the rock wall. You lean in too close because the wall's right there, isn't it? You can be leaning and be in the middle of the road with a bike and your head be close to the rocks. Castilla-León, province of Leon. Take your sun visor up, Carol. Oh. Blimey. Woohoo! Tunnel! Oh, little tunnel. I like how they give you a sign, end of tunnel. It's a blindingly obvious, really, isn't it? No, if you hadn't noticed that was the end of the tunnel, no. I think this is the most spectacular road so far, don't you? It's the most amazing road so far, I think. Coupled with being really empty as well. Rio Sella, back over the river again. Ooh, baby. But you're quite glad you had new pads in that bike, aren't you, before we came? Yes guys, it was a bit of a saga with Carol's bike before we came, because we didn't realise she'd done so many miles since we had it serviced. It was about January when that bike was serviced, and since January she had piled on over 5,000 miles before this trip was due to start. And problem was, I had a quick look round it and everything seemed fine. I thought, well, we can do the trip and get it serviced immediately we get back. But I had a look and the pads were looking low, and I asked Sutton's Triumph when they tightened the chain up just before we went to have a quick look, and they said, yeah, I'd probably change the pads before you go and do another big trip. And they had a quick look and decided, yeah, they needed changing, and we'll change them. And then they came back to me, like, this is like a day before we need to pack the bike, saying, no, we can't do it, we can't get the pins out, and we're not prepared to risk getting the pins out and then can't get the bike going. So they recommended we took it just down the road to a guy, was it Bike Tech, Carol? Is it Bike Tech? Bike Tech, yeah, just down the road at Tamworth. And that guy worked wonders, got the pins out, put some new pins in, new pads, new front pads, serviced the front calipers up, beautiful. Bike's never braked as well. So he got us out the shit basically. Their own fault for not realising how many miles we'd done. I mean, that's for going to Scotland on it as well. So most people don't do the recommended mileage in a year, and Carol had done over the service mileage in 6 months. So teach us to just keep a better eye on things. But you definitely don't want to run out of brake pads on roads like this. Oh, we're high, girl. It's going to be a photo opportunity here. Yeah, I think so. Bits of stones and gravel. Cool. Some dust. Oh man, worth shoving the bike back from going in forwards. Should we take a look down here, guys? I can hear water running. Can you see it right down there? Look. Holy shit, it's a long way down. Road tunnels up there. Careful on the gravel coming out. Harley Davidson, that ain't going to take no passing. Woohoo! And straight into a tunnel. Little and blimey, I can only hear Harley Davidson. Been turning petrol into noise for the last 100 years. Anything coming? Oh dear. It's going to take him forever to make it at that speed, isn't it? Oh dear. Yeah, he's enjoying himself, isn't it? That's the main thing. 54 miles back to Picos, along probably some of the best roads in northern Spain. Oh. $12.80 meters, guys. We're at 12.80 meters. We don't want Rihanna. Not today, anyway. Where? Oh yeah. We're on the road, aren't we? It's a different coloured road surface, isn't it? Back in the Picos. Didn't realise we'd left. Nice smooth road now. Suddenly got better now we're in the Picos. Trouble is, it's going to spoil you now you've been here. Everywhere else it's going to be compared now to the Picos, isn't it? And this has got to have made up for all those wet days we had in Scotland. Oh man, God, did we get some wet in Scotland. Scroll back through the videos if you want to find out what wet riding's about. We had it for about 8 days out of 9. Made the best of it though, didn't we? Still rode, still enjoyed it. Certainly tested out the gear. Oh, look what's ahead. We're going to pull in here. Let's have a quick look. Just looks pretty amazing. In fact, there's benches here. Let's go a bit further between those two cars and get a better pick with the bikes there. do you think? Decent picnic site, isn't it? Right, crispy time. It's a nice stop for lunch. Oh man, that chunk of rock is just huge, isn't it? So heading now to try and find a little village called Cain, which is off this road, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a bit of a dead end-ish. Certainly up a little road. I think it gets closer to those cliffs over there behind us. So I think it's just about ideal biking conditions, isn't it? Beautiful temperature. What are we? We're now 17 degrees. You don't get much better than 17 to ride a motorbike. Dry roads, empty roads, sun shining. I don't think you could want for much more. I really don't. Life affirming, just looks like there's a flag down here. Looks like we almost come back on ourselves, do we? No, we turn right. Oh, it's lovely here, isn't it? Oh yeah, beautiful. It's actually a left, Cain is. The road will go round to the right, which is the road we'll need in a bit, but we go to the left. That's it. Yeah, my head cam's still going. My handlebar cam's finally give up the ghost. Had enough. Battery's done well really, but oh man, that is going to look absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's fresh in my mind where Richie Vida's lot came down here. We only watched this a couple of days before we came here, didn't we? They came here for breakfast, didn't they? A long way to come from Potes for breakfast, but I think they'd done it in about an hour and a half though, hadn't they? So that means we're only really an hour and a half back home. I mean, it don't really matter what time we get back to the campsite anyway, as long as we make it back in daylight. I will definitely make it back in daylight. I don't think we're going to be able to do any walking like Bill Rout was on about. And I think we're not got the gear to do that. And yes, Bill, giving you a mention, Bike Tours UK. It's where I pretty much started my biking touring. First time I ever went abroad was with Bill Roughton, Bike Tours UK. We've got to stop and get a photo of the bikes at the side of the road down here, if we can. On that corner down there, if we can. First gear, just leave it in first. No. Wow. Just look at that. The cock. Oh, chicken was laying an egg. You can tell it's all hunched up going, oh. You've not seen a chicken lay an egg? They go, Ooh. Was it? No. Oh, I'll see him on the way up. Oh, it's first gear stuff way down there, isn't it? Yes. Blimey. Cliffs just tower up above all the way around here, don't they? We are in a proper deep gorge here. Look at this. Have to see if I can get some stills off the GoPro for this. You definitely can't stop here. Oh. Again, the river's down by the edge of the road, look, through a gorge. They are the most spectacular roads, aren't they? I'm glad we've done the detour off the route for this. It is really special. Scenery goes, this has got to be the road, hasn't it? Oh, it's just amazing. It's not the best riding road here. It's too nadgery, isn't it? It is, yeah. It's just amazing. Clamped to the side of the mountain, as you say. Would you want to do it in the dark? Would you want to do it if it was snowy? No. Ooh, blimey. It's got to be a climber's paradise round here if you're into that sort of stuff. Climbing and walking, it's just a mega area. Oh, blimey, look at that. Oh God. The rock overhangs as well in places, isn't it? You see the... I know. You know, just take your time. Oh, blimey. I will thank Richie Vida for this one. No. I sort of test your top box, Carol. We're going down there to the right, is it? Nowhere else to go, is there? There are, yeah. Must be quite a popular destination. It's not popular with my backside, mine. I'm going to turn round. So it thinks it's back on the West Loop now. West Loop 10 it says. Ooh, look at a bump just as I went over there, over the white line. Yeah, didn't like that. Good job nothing were coming. Wasn't even going fast. The bike just like jumped over. You can see where like the road's parted and cracking all the way over. There's a cow on the side of the road anyway. It's not dead. It's happily grazing. No. Dog? No, isn't it? No, just sleeping. Yeah, having a kip. We're looking after the cows. Not looking after his own health, mind, is he? It's just like he put his head up. Good God, are you disturbing me? Is it? There's an old guy in the junction here. Yeah. I bet he's thinking, we're on the N621, guys. Woohoo! This is the road. And let's just hope me GoPro holds out. Ooh, that dog nearly ran out. Changed his mind last minute and he saw my yellow wheel zooming towards it. Like it's been all resurfaced, especially for us. It is beautiful surface. Absolutely billiard ball smooth. Billiard table smooth. So, this bit's probably not so much. Oh, look at this road. Oh man. There'll be a tunnel up here. Oh, it's only a little, it's an arch. Should take mine out first, shouldn't I? I just love the sound mine makes him first. We'll do about 17 first. Ah, gold. Well guys, the GoPro ran out on my helmet just as I was going to come up and see the bear. But we're here now, so some all the bikers on the way up here. That view. Look at that, guys. God, I'm so unfit. Bit misty that way, I'm afraid. There she is. Right, catch up with you on the bike. Oh guys, that was the bear, and I'm running on my last half dead battery. I'm hoping we'll get to the stag. I don't think we'll make it back to Potes though. Just, yeah. Oh, ride on the right, Richard, ride on the right. Times like this, when you're feeling really sort of settled and confident, you go and ride on the wrong side of the road if you're not careful. Can't believe I've burned through every battery, although I've got a load of cheap GoPro copies and they're not very good. Yes. The genuine GoPro batteries do seem better than these smart tree things. Cowan Road. Oh, going down. Yes, Cow's bumming air. I tell you, I've had such a great riding day today. It's been one of the best ever, hasn't it, really? So lucky with the weather, lucky with the traffic. Beautiful, beautiful. Certainly one of the best days I've had aboard a motorcycle. Oh, hello. I think that's a pregnant cow. Huge. Oh, you got twins. They just wander around on the road, don't they? Oh, hello, calf. How you doing? Oh no! No! Don't do that! She shot over straight in front of me. The stag's down there. Got a few people there, but the view is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. I think on the side of the road in front of it. Yeah, behind that one. Flatter there. Is it? Let me show everybody the view. Oh man, there she is, guys. Oh, what do you think? Some view, isn't it? That is a view and a half. We're still flashing. Anyway guys, we're only 10 minutes down this road now, back to Potes. I mean, look at the ride we've got. Doesn't that look superb? As I'm about to run out of battery, I'll sign off for today. I hope you've enjoyed the ride as much as we have. It's been absolutely superb today. One of the best rides ever. Very difficult to get it all onto GoPro and get it edited down to something that's watchable, but thanks a lot for watching, and if this is your first time to my channel, I appreciate you coming along, and if you like what you see, if you want to subscribe, I appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one. This will be part of a series while we're here, so I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for now. Bye bye.